to Hunter Tune. Today we are going to be checking out something pretty cool, something that I've been kind of working towards getting, and I finally got one. And I want to show you guys this new car, and I hope you guys are excited. Before we get to the shop, I just got done filling some orders on huntertune.com, and I wanted to show you the new motor mounts that I'm going to try out, see how they sell. I didn't get a ton of them, but I did get, I think like 20 of them or something. I got them all boxed up over here. Like I said, I'm going to see how they do. I have pretty much EG. So this is like the EG subframe, and then this is the EG3 post. And then that's the EG trans. So this is a kit for the EG with the 3-post mount. I also got EK with the 2-bolt and EK with 3-bolt as well. So you can get the EK mounts with a 2-bolt driver side, or the EG or the EK with a 3-bolt. So sometimes they, you know, depending on what driver side mount you have, will depend on what one you'll get. The EK ones come with all the hardware and the bracket as well. The regular EG ones are meant for like Integras, Del Sol, Civic, 92 to 95. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about these. They turned out awesome. Yeah, if you guys are interested, it's a very short run of these things. I'm gonna see how they sell. If they sell really well, I'll get more, but these took over 2 months to get, produce, and like get here. So the price is a little bit higher than what they would normally be, but this first run I had a lot of interest on Facebook and stuff, so I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but we'll see how they do, and if they do really well, then I'll try to order more of them next time. It's just the wait time kind of sucks. And then the injectors, I'm out of thousands right now, but I literally have, I think, 600 more of them coming late next week. So you guys will just have to stay tuned on the website. It sucks because you know, that stuff takes time to make, and when I'm buying quantities of like 1,000, this last order I just did was over 1,000 injectors. It's a pretty big hit to the wallet, if you know what I'm saying. So I tried to order smaller because I didn't know like how they would be selling and stuff like that, but you guys have been loving them, and it's just been awesome. So thank you guys all so much for the support. Also have a ton of fuel pumps, the AN wrenches, all the catch can fittings, and a ton of Hunter Tune custom 4-port catch cans, all available, along with the blow-off valves and all that kind of stuff. What do you think, Roxy? Hello, Roxy. Got all these orders from yesterday ready to go. I'm gonna go drop these off. Is this, we polishing another turd here?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind this color if it was actually paint right.
Right. We're in the S2000, so I think I'm gonna find a parking lot here to pull over. We'll check this thing out, and I'll talk about it a little bit, talk about the story buying it, and yeah, it's a pretty cool car, and man, it sounds good. Alright guys, so I just pulled over in this park and ride to do a little walk around of this S2000 I bought. And yeah, so it's not perfect. I purchased this car off of Facebook Marketplace. A guy down in Indiana actually had this car listed for sale for $11,000. Now, I know that's kind of cheap for an S2000, but it does have a rebuilt title. It was in an accident with a curb. The Carfax, when I ran it, said that it was an accident with a curb and it broke like a toe link and some control arm, I think, in the back. But the positive thing from that is this car has pretty much all brand new suspension on it, and I'm going to probably put it on the lift when we get back to the shop, and I'm going to show you underneath of it and all the suspension parts that it has. But I worked with a guy named Earl. That's the guy I bought this car from, and I pretty much bought it sight unseen. We worked out a price. I ended up picking this car up for $9,000. It runs and drives great, but the body and the paint definitely need a little bit of work. The car has like a cheaper Matco paint job on it, and it's got a lot of chips and a lot of just scratches, and overall it's just not in the best condition paint wise. I'm gonna butt in here quick and just add to this video just to let you guys know how cool Earl was in helping me purchase this car. He could have sold it to somebody locally, but I think he actually heard about me, or he, you know, saw the channel or something like that, and he worked with me for like, I don't know, a week or so, just sending pictures back and forth. He put it on a hoist for me. He took videos of everything. He took pictures of everything. And he dealt with the headaches we had with transport and stuff. I worked with, like, I think a company called Montway Transport. I think that's what their place is called. And it was just like kind of a headache. But anyways, the car got here safe and sound. I'm gonna throw a picture up of it on the transport when it got dropped off. But yeah, other than that, I just want to say thanks for Earl for helping and dealing with the, you know, just everything, trying to buy a car without actually like being in person. So thanks to him. Without his help and everything, I would not have been able to obtain an S2000 in my price range and my schedule and stuff like that. So it's just awesome of him for helping. This is all mud from the farm, but the bumper is broken, which I actually have two bumpers that Earl is actually sending up with the car. I got the car, but I didn't get the bumpers with it. So I got the bumpers on the way. So I'm gonna have an extra front bumper and then an extra aftermarket front bumper. So we'll be able to pick out the best bumper that I like, and we'll paint match it to the rest of the car whenever we do paint it. So that's kind of the initial plan with this thing, is I would like to start off with probably sanding it down and making it look awesome. It does have a dent back here. So when I initially purchased the car, it did have a dent right here that was actually pretty big. My buddy came over with the little sticky things. You put the little sticky things, you glue them on, and that's got like a slide hammer, and you gotta like kind of pop the dent back out. We got the dent almost gone, but it is still here, and it is still a little, what do they call it, coffee can, or tin canny. It's still a little canny. So we have to strengthen this up somehow so it doesn't, you know, pop like this. But it depends how much of a risk taker you are. Yeah, I mean, do it temporarily probably. The best of that, yes.
If they get this cocksucker out here, because it keeps wanting to go back in. Fuck.
They keep breaking off, eh?
Still, I think we just need a bigger one.
A bigger canuter. Ooh. Do you think if we prepped this surface better?
No.
How do these come off?
You have to
heat them up?
usually you heat them up with a heat gun.
I have a heat gun. Should I do that? I'll grab my heat gun.
Okay. I have to put this.
This is actually pretty cool. Because this would come off, you wouldn't even fuck the paint up.
Yeah. I'm going to stick this in the middle. Quick, quick,
Ooh,
quick.
ooh.
Before it's dry. Ah. And then we're going to put this one in the bottom. Sure.
Over top of those.
Yeah. See what happens. Yeah, because this stuff should peel right off. But don't push too hard, otherwise it's going to collapse back inward. And then I'm trying to see if we can. Is this like a crinkle almost?
Yes.
Some gay shit. But it popped out pretty easily. Hopefully this fucker.
It's better.
Is this oil canning? Slightly oil canning, yes.
Oil panning.
Canning.
Overall, for 9,000 bucks, it's an AP1 S2000. I think it's a 2001 year. And I also, at my storage unit, when I bought this car, he gave me another 6-speed transmission. So he gave me another trans with it. And what else did he give me? I forgot. He gave me like a bunch of hard race suspension bushings that he didn't put in yet, and stuff like that. So I got a spare trans with it that needs an input bearing or something. It's still shifted and drove, but the car or the transmission had like a whine to it, so it probably needs like an input bearing or something like that in the trans. But yeah, so here's the interior. It's actually really clean on the inside. The seats aren't ripped. They're just a little bit, you know, cracked. They're not ripped or anything like that. And yeah, the interior is actually pretty clean on this car. We'll pop the hood. I'll show you that. So it is all stock F20. It does have a DPL radiator in it, all aluminum radiator. It's got a strut brace. It's got some Junk 2 coilovers. By the way, it actually rides really nice with these coilovers. We just say Junk 2. It's like a thing that me and my buddies say. I love Skunk 2. It's just what we say. It has a stock header on it. With the NVIDIA dual exhaust, so it sounds awesome. Everything works, all the lights, the keyless works, the trunk works, like the keyless on the trunk. Has 190,000 miles on it, but it purrs like a kitten. It's almost out of gas. I should probably fill it up. But I don't want to put gas in it because you guys know me. I gotta get this thing on E85 soon. I don't run anything on pump gas. Like, the only fuels that I run in any of my vehicles are E85 or diesel. I do not like pump gas. It stinks, it gives me a headache. You know what I mean. But anyways, 190,000 miles on it. But miles really don't mean anything to me if a lot of stuff's been replaced. I'd rather have a car with higher miles that's been maintained and upkept and, you know, has new parts on it than a car that has 60,000 miles and has never been fucking touched. That's just my personal opinion. I'm going to drive this car and just enjoy it. So, but anyways, we'll get back to the shop and we'll get it up on the lift for you guys. And I'm going to show you some of the suspension parts that are on it and possibly some more plans in the future. But yeah, I think I'm like 5'10" and 190 pounds, 200 pounds. And I fit in this car actually pretty well. This is my second S2000. I had an S2000 before I had the YouTube channel. I actually bought the same exact car pretty much. It was silver, AP1, had a salvage title, but that car I kind of got screwed on because the whole subframe in the back was like tweaked. And you would like hit a bump and you'd fucking go in the ditch. It was bad. And it had a bad injector driver in the ECU and a bunch of weird stuff, and I paid the same exact money for that car that I did this. And that car, I lost my ass on. I was young and dumb, stupid kid, and I lost my ass. I bought it for $9 grand, and I pretty much got a Cavalier out of it at the end of the day. So now, being a little older, I wanted to get another S2000 and do what I've always wanted to do with one of these cars. And that is just enjoy it and put my own little touch on one of these cars. So, without further ado, we're gonna go take a rip back to the shop. Oh wow, my voice squeaked again. Look at this thing. Man, it sounds so good. And the best part is, you hit the button. Oh, hang on. Undo the latches. Oh yeah. Top down, baby. You guys gotta hear that out the back. This NVIDIA exhaust sounds so good. Hell yeah. It barks, let me tell you. Here's a little better look at it with the top down. Yeah. Oh. I don't have my GoPro, otherwise I'd probably film driving, but I might make a separate video with the GoPro. It's also like 40 degrees out, so it's kind of cold. So I'm gonna put the top back up. Me and Trevor actually took a rip earlier with the top down. But I want to get my GoPro in this thing and actually do like some driving with the GoPro. I can probably mount it like right back here or something so you guys can see like a good field of view. Get some of that set up so you guys can kind of get my thoughts on driving one of these, because it's pretty much unlike any other Honda that you drive. This thing handles so good. It's very confidence inspiring and can get you in trouble pretty quick. So you gotta respect it, even though it's only a 2 liter. You know, it makes like 200 horsepower, but it rips for what it is. It's rear-wheel drive, so clutch kicks are necessary. And this thing does donuts really easily, let me tell you. It will do donuts even better soon enough. But all right, I'll pick up with you guys when I get back to the shop. Alright guys, so I got the S2000 back at the shop, and we are checking out the underside of it. I actually hosed off the bottom of the car because it was full of mud. Springtime here at the farm, it's just really muddy and stuff's thawing, so it's pretty hard to keep cars clean in and out of here. But hopefully once everything thaws out, we will be nice and clean in the shop. like I said, there's just gonna be dirt and stuff for a little while. But anyways, I hosed it down to kind of get a better look at stuff, to show you the condition of the car underneath and show you some of the suspension parts. I'm gonna grab my flashlight here from Astro Tools. If you guys haven't heard of them, go check them out. They sent me these flashlights like a couple years ago, and I still use them every day. They great battery life, super bright, magnetic, awesome. All right, so as you can see, everything is wet. But starting up front, we do have these are like aftermarket ball joints, it looks like. I don't know exactly what brand they are. I'm sure the guy told me and I don't exactly remember, but yeah, it's got stainless brake lines. I don't know if those are factory, but it's got stainless braided lines for the brakes. Up here, it's got the Skunk Pro Street, looks like. Pro Series ST. I don't know if those are street or what they are. Yeah, Pro Series something coilovers. Those things actually ride really well on this car. Believe it or not, the car's lowered and it drives pretty damn good. Feels nice. So there's a coilover on that side. All the tie rods and stuff are in really good shape. The upper and lower ball joints look great. Moving down, he did put a transmission in the car. My last S2000, I blew a motor mount, so I might change these to like some aftermarket ones. I'm not sure yet. But it does have the stock header to a test pipe. And then it goes to the NVIDIA catback exhaust. I think I can upgrade these trans mounts too. So I was thinking maybe do like I don't know if I should do the engine mounts, the trans mounts, and the diff mounts, or what you guys think. It also has these hard race axle spacers. I don't know what the purpose of these is. If you guys know, let me know. I don't know if it's for lowered cars or what it does, but it has that. And then, yeah, I don't know if these are the bushings that people change up here for the diff mount, or what ones they change. But like, here's all the stuff in the rear. All this is like super clean. The bolts are like brand new. So that's freaking awesome. He said he did an alignment on it with whatever alignment specs that guys run on S2000s. He said a lot of guys post up their alignment specs, and he took one of the popular ones and put it in this car, and man, it drives really straight. So yeah, all the suspension and everything is really nice. There's no rust on this thing. The unibody, really clean. All the lines look fairly good. It's got a new slave cylinder and a master cylinder for the clutch up top, and a braided clutch line here. Look at all the mud still in the bumper and shit. I can't wait to clean it. Clean it good. It's got these Koenig 17-inch wheels. And one thing about the car that kind of sucks right now is the tire size is actually too large. These are 245/45 17s. So they're like almost a 26-inch tall tire, and they do rub the fenders all around. So I'm gonna get a set of 245/40s, I think, and I'm debating if I'm gonna get a set of R888s or if I'm just gonna get like some Kumo Extas or whatever they're called. I don't know if I want to fork out the cash for the R888s because I don't know what benefit they're really gonna give. I have R888s on my Integra, and I love them. But I don't know if they're really gonna, you know, I don't know how they would, you know, if I should fork out the extra couple $100 for the R888s, or if I should get the Kumos, which are like $400 cheaper. I don't know if they're that much worse or better. I'm sure you guys have a lot of tire recommendations down there, but I took a recommendation from my buddy Morrison Built Christian down there in North Carolina, where I got the Integra. He told me get R888s and don't look back, and I did with my Integra, and that thing freaking hooks like a beast, with like all stock suspension shit. So yeah, debating that. But other than that, we're gonna try to paint the car one of these days, and yeah, we'll probably make some more content with it, clearly. you guys will have to let me know what you want to see with it. There's probably a lot of stuff I didn't talk about and a lot of stuff that I'll forget and whatever, but hopefully you guys watch along, subscribe, and like this video. You'll see all the stuff with the S2000 coming soon. So I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you are excited for my new Honda project. I think this one will be fun because I want to put some power to it, maybe make some whirly boy noises, and it's stick shift, rear wheel drive, 500 horsepower. I don't know what you think, you know, if you smell what I'm putting down here. I got a spare trans, so we can fuck one of them up. I gotta figure out the clutch too, because I don't know what clutch I'm gonna run or anything like that. There's a lot of plans for this car, guys. Maybe I'll make a video dedicated to what my plans are for the S2000. Let me know if you wanna see it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. God bless. We'll see you later.